Hey, Shalom Akim Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that taught us His truth and that's what teaching His truth. And much peace, love, and salutation to the elect, beginning with 144,000, all the way down to the large multitude that believes in who the Lord will deliver in these last days. To you all I say Shalom. I'm the brother Tazamah from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, coming back today with another lesson. And I pray this lesson is edifying to the elect. And I want to do a lesson on this. I want to do a lesson on this video that you see here on the screen. It's a little clip from a chick on TikTok. I don't know who this girl is, but supposedly she was a social media influencer. She was an influencer on TikTok, and as you know, as a matter of fact, let me just pull it up. TikTok is to be banned. All right. I believe on the 21st. On the 21st of this month, if I'm not mistaken, like right after the inauguration, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. This is 48 minutes ago. Yeah, this is 48 minutes ago. Let's take a look at this title. It says TikTok considering total shutdown in US Sunday if ban moves forward. All right, and me personally, I can't stand TikTok. All right, it's a lot of misinformation that gets spread on TikTok, and TikTok is just extremely annoying to me anyway. I never liked it. Now are there videos? Are there videos that do come out on TikTok that brothers use to edify? Absolutely, but all in all, TikTok, Instagram, social media in its entirety is really a blessing and a curse. Because it could really be used as a snare. But a lot of these, the point is that a lot of these women, actually, have gotten extremely proud off of social media, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Facebook, X, even on these dating apps, they have gotten extremely proud. And the scripture says, what's that? She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Let's get that. She that liveth in pleasure is dead. I know it's in Timothy. This is 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 6. All right, it says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Okay? And that's what the majority of these women, that's where a lot of majority of these women really live their life for. They really live their life for pleasure and dainties, and everything is really catered to them in this society. But here coming very soon, all right, it's gonna be a paradigm shift where, these women are really going to be showed forth for the actual value. Okay, which is really below nothing. Okay, now for you sisters, for you Akwath, all right, and when I say Akwath, I'm saying sisters, that believe and who have repented and are trying your best, and at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashem Shai is going to cover you, whether you got a husband, and that, and you underneath that man's order, and you're subject unto your husband, then you good. But a mass majority of these women out here, they don't fall underneath that category. There is women that's going to be saved, But like I said, with these applications, social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, X, all these other different, Snapchat, and all this other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They've really gotten extremely proud based on these applications, and even like I said, dating apps, it's really ruined how people interact with one another. Back in the day, you would actually go out and, you would go out and actually meet people and things of that nature. Now you live in a society where everything is predicated on the app, But I'm gonna play this video, and I'm gonna get a few precepts. This lesson's not gonna be too long, but without further ado, all right, let's jump right into it. And Lord willing, you can hear, and it's not an echo. I pray it ain't no echo, but I'm not really gonna be sure. But
about to lose my job on TikTok as an influencer. I just wanted to clarify a few things. My house, I pay $2,000.
Now, mind you, it says I have $2,000 rent. I have $2,000 rent, and I guarantee you, she's quote unquote single, but she's dating, so she has, You know, probably most likely multiple partners. You know, or she may have a boyfriend, quote unquote. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, there's no such thing as boyfriend or girlfriend. She's probably still playing the field, most likely 99.9% out of 10 or out of 100. It says I have a $2,000 rent and $1,000 car note for a 2025 Mercedes SUV I just purchased. Now, you know, why the hell would you have a $2,000 rent and $1,000 car note? Because she's living in pleasure. Okay? And she got money based upon being an influencer. You know, getting all kinds of views and, you know, whatever kind of influencer that she is. I'm not, you know, whatever influencer she is, obviously she was getting paid off these applications. Or off of the TikTok application. So she must have had a lot of followers, a lot of views, things of that nature where she was getting a check. All right, it says what the F, WTF, or what the fuck am I gonna do? What the fuck am I gonna do if I think I meant to say if TikTok is banned? I'm an influencer, you see? So now she's like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna pay my bills? You know, what am I gonna do now that TikTok is banned? How am I gonna be able to pay my bills? How am I gonna be able to sustain a society? In the society where I literally made a living off of being an influencer. You see? So the pride of you women, you know, the Lord is getting ready to shut all that damn pride down, man. Okay? This is a clear sign. And when DJ Trump gets in the office on the 20th of January, man, hey man, watch what comes down the pipe. Watch the draconian measures that come down the pipe whenever DJ Trump comes into the office. Okay? I'm gonna play the video.
For my house. And then I just bought a 2025 Mercedes SUV. So let's just clarify that, because you guys were wondering like what I meant by that. So in total, I pay like probably almost $10,000 in bills.
She pays $10,000 in bills. And I'm guessing a month. That is absolutely insane. Okay? That is absolutely insane. That's why I open up with the scripture, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. You know, why the hell would you have $2,000 in bills, man? You see? Let's grab a precept real quick. It's a lock it for the notifications just because I'm on, you know, I'm playing the video through WhatsApp, so I can't, you know, even though I got do not disturb on, it's still going to show messages that's showing up in the application since I was in it. But this is Isaiah 32 and 9. All right, Isaiah 32 verse 9, it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Okay, and let's get this word ease in the Hebrew. All right, that word ease in the Hebrew is sha'anan. All right, sha'anan. Kind of sounds like Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Sha'anan. All right, it says, rise up, you women that are at ease. And it says at ease, secure. You see? And for the longest, you know, beginning with the so-called black women, you know, but the women of you tribes, for the longest, man, you've been able to quote unquote skate away, you know, from you've been able to skate away from any kind of ridicule, and, you know, you've been able to show yourself to be the beacon of morality, you know. Just being this independent figure that doesn't need no man, and your pride levels have exceedingly gotten so damn high to the point where as you felt as if nobody could tell you that you were wrong, you know. But you have, you know, a lot of these different individuals that came on YouTube, like through the as they call it, the manosphere, you know, the red pill movement as they call it, which really, you know, at the end of the day, it was just for its purpose. You know, but even them guys that, you know, that claim to be red pill and things of that nature, a lot of them are really simps too, you know, and they really play off the emotions of men as well. You know, men that got dealt, you know, got probably did wrong, whatever the case may be. But anyways, you know, a lot of you women have been getting called out. You know, and me, I rarely do lessons going in on the women. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen this, I'm like, this is a clear sign. So it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Okay, it says at ease. It says with collateral idea of careless. You see, and like I said, to have $10,000 a month in bills as a woman, quote unquote single woman, whatever, single woman, because even if she got a boyfriend, she's still single. She's still single, right? It says with collateral idea of careless, wanton, arrogant. How the hell could you have $10,000 worth of bills in a month? You know, and TikTok was paying it, or I'd rather say TikTok was a major contributor for her to have a $2,000 rent a month, and then a 2025 Mercedes SUV, which is $1,000 a month for the car note. On top of that, which you got insurance and food and things of that nature. I guarantee you, she felt nobody could tell her shit. You see, but all that pride is going down the drain. Now you making your last video on TikTok, crying, asking for help. What am I gonna do? You know, what am I gonna do? You see, it's funny how nature will naturally make its turn. You know. Going back to the scripture, it says, "Rise up, ye women." Isaiah 32 verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." Right? "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women." You see? Because when all shit hits the fan and all hell breaks loose, you're not going to be able to rely upon your whole independent woman status that you've been holding on this whole time. You know, you're not going to be able to look upon and be like, yeah, I got it, I got this, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna need a man, all right, in that day. And realistically, you're gonna want a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, it's crazy. I was about to quote Isaiah 4:1 when it says 7 women shall take hold of one man, and there's a car in front of me with a license plate that literally spells out the word 7. Man, bro, you cannot make this up. You see? And they're going to be looking for a man of the Lord. Okay, and that's going to happen on this side. But a lot of these different women out here are going to get caught up, man. They're going to get ravished. You know, they're going to get a RAPED, you know, out here, because they're not going to have no covering. They're not going to have no protection. You know, they're not going to have any kind of protection. They're not going to know what to do. They're not going to have no guidance. All right. So it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. You see, in that days and years, as it says, in a short time, just a little more than a year. You see? So you're gonna be in a bad position for a long time. It says, you careless ones will suddenly begin to care. You see, now that's when you're gonna be trying to be all humble. You know, that's when you're gonna try to be in the right mindset at that time, but it's gonna be too late for a mass majority of you women, man. You know, you're gonna have a lot of women in America that's gonna be destroyed. A whole lot of women in America are gonna be destroyed, man. Okay. It says for your fruit crops will fail, and the harvest will never take place. Pretty much meaning these different benefits that you get on this side, you know, all that's gonna fail, man. Whether it be food stamps, whether it be governmental assistance, you know, like I said, these applications all these applications cater to the women. Every single last one of these social media applications cater to women and making women more proud. You see, they can show off they can show off their body, whether it be their booty, their titties, you know, doing all these different social media posts, getting sponsors and things of that nature, and getting paid to show off their body, when really you're supposed to be modest. You see, but what you gonna do whenever you can't do that no more? What you gonna do when you can't go on Instagram and TikTok and all these different applications to show forth your body and use your body as a means of getting money? You know, you got women that get flown out by these different entertainers and things of that nature. Just straight, they call them what do they call them? They call them social media thoughts or some shit like that. I don't know the exact name. I forgot the exact name, I'd rather say. You know, not social media influencer, but they call them, when these women get flown out by these different rappers and entertainers, but they catch them, you know, they might have them they hit them up in their DMs. You know, somebody can help me out on the comment board. You know, I'm not really too privy to the name right now. It's escaping me. Okay. So let's read this again in the KJV. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. It says, for the vintage shall fail. You see, the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. It says, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Right? And we got that word ease already. It says, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. See, because most of these women live a careless lifestyle, man. They live above their means, you know, and they live above their means because they ultimately know that in this society, this sim culture that we live in, another dude can just come in and sweep up and just, you know, and oh baby, I got you what you need. You know, a lot of these women out here got a different man for every you know, a different man for the day of the week. You know, whether they need their hair done, they call Darnell. You know, then when they need their nails, then they're gonna call Joe Kim. You know, they want to go out to eat, they want to go out to dinner, they're gonna call Raheem. You know, yeah, they need the cell phone bill, they need their rent, they're gonna call such and such and such and such. And it's true. Okay, so it says, tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. It says, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. And what does sackcloth represent? Sackcloth represents mourning. Okay, it represents being in a state of complete humility. Okay, it says they shall lament. It says they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fruit. It says they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine. Okay, they're going to lament. Okay, because they're not going to be able to have these different platforms, you know, and these different governmental assistance programs to help them out. Okay, they're going to be in a state of mourning. All right, let's go back to the video.
And food and just my lifestyle. I also want to thank everybody for it.
Over here got a big ass Cane's cup, crying. You know what I'm saying? Over here with a goddamn Cane's cup. You know, I'm telling you, man, these females, man, these women they're gonna feel the pain, man. Okay. Yahweh Bashem Al Shai is not going to allow, you know, this pride to go on for too much longer. And I guarantee you she was proud as hell, man. You got all, you live in that lifestyle as a single woman, man. You proud as hell. I know it.
Everyone who sent me money on Venmo, I was able to get a total.
There it is right there. Here it is. You got all this money, a $2,000 rent and a $1,000 card note, but you got people sending you money on Venmo. You know? Make that make sense. You got all this bread, but you had to set up a Venmo or GoFundMe. Oh yeah, and by the way, Venmo's here beginning of April, Venmo's going to be shut down. Pretty much right as you can't send money through the app no more unless your bank uses Venmo or is partnered with Venmo. If your bank is a partner with Venmo, you're not going to be able to use the Venmo app to send money no more. And that's going to trickle down. That's going to trickle down the Cash App, all that. Things is happening, man.
$6,000 already. Like, that's so nice. Like, no one's ever done it.
Yeah, these fake ass tears. She ain't even crying. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even crying. And like I said, I guarantee it. All these individuals that sent her money on Venmo, $6,000, I guarantee you, over 95% of those, I guarantee over 95% of it was men. I guarantee it. I bet you it was over 95% of individuals. I'll say just 95% of those individuals were dudes. You know, over there gawking at her, you know what I'm saying, in her comments, watching her videos and things of that nature. Oh baby, you so fun, the fire flames. Oh man, you're bad. The little heart eye emojis. Simp ass niggas out here, man.
Thing like nice for me before. But yeah, guys, right now I'm really worried because if TikTok's banned, like what are us influencers really gonna do? Like, we have nothing to go to. So I'm probably gonna sue the government because
this bitch said she gonna sue the government. Bro, like that's why the scripture says that the Lord deprived her of understanding in Joel 39. Okay, she's deprived of. You gonna sue the government because you can't make videos no more on TikTok? You know, but that's why the scripture says what? Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For what's in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, all these things are in the world. You know? And she was using the world, you know, to get money, being an influencer on social media. But now that shit getting cut. So what you gonna do? You know? She finna hit them. She finna hit them streets. That's probably what's gonna happen. Or she might try to move to Instagram, whatever the case. She probably already, you know, got a little following on Instagram, whatever the case may be. But TikTok was an application that, you know, a lot of people got what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of people got noticed on. You know, doing the little dumbass TikTok dances and things of that nature. A lot of people got famous off that shit. TikTok famous. You know, you got Twitch. That's another one. You know, Twitch, where people stream them. You know, it's a live streaming app where people may stream themselves playing a video game or whatever the case may be. That's another one. You see? But yeah, you know, the time is here. The time is here to whereas judgment, okay, is getting ready to the judgment is getting ready to ensue. Okay, and a lot of you women, like the lesson's going, a lot of you women are going to feel the pain, man. You're going to feel the pain. All right, you're going to suffer. All right, let's get another precept real quick here. Isaiah the 3rd chapter. All right, Isaiah 3 and 16. All right, it says, Moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and minting as they go, and making tinkling with their feet. And she looks like she's an Israelite. You know, she looks like she could be Northern tribe. You know, so-called Latinos, so-called Native American. She looks like she's of the Northern tribes. Now, this does begin with the so-called Negro, the so-called black woman, but, you know, it trickles down. All right? It says, therefore Yahweh, or the Lord, will smite, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. And Yahweh will discover their secret parts. In that day, and that's going into pretty much how, beginning with the so-called black women, you know, they deal with baldness. You know, they can't really grow their hair out like that. You know, they got to wear all this weave and wigs and things of that nature. You know, it says, in that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cauls and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers and the bonnets, that big ass bonnet that Eve be wearing. You know, hey, you know, you brothers know I'm talking about that goddamn bonnet. The Lord said, I'm gonna take that shit away. Right? It says, and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands, and the tablets, and the earrings, and the rings, and the nose jewels. And the scriptures talk about how, you know, the Lord said He's gonna take these things away, but the scriptures talk about how you're not supposed to really have that kind of apparel. All right, this is 1 Peter chapter 3. Let's start at verse 1 real quick. It says, likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands. And subject means under the rule. All right, for you sisters that got a man, that got a husband, especially a man that's dealing with that's serving the Lord, and you better be subservient to that man. You better be in order. All right, because yeah, we out there in the highways and byways, and we out there teaching, but that doesn't mean that you don't got to do anything. That doesn't mean that you know, well, I don't got to do anything, and you know. No, you got a job to do too. Your job is to be in order underneath your husband's rule. It says that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives. You see, pretty much if a man doesn't necessarily believe, all right, they can see the woman. You know, his woman may believe, you know, and how his woman acts. It could ultimately, you know, lead that man to believing. Based upon how you're moving, right? It says, while they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. And your conversation is talking about your anastrophe, your conduct, right? It says, whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair. Pretty much plaiting the hair is pretty much like braids. or all these different crazy ass hair designs that these women get. A woman ain't supposed to do that. You know, a woman ain't really supposed to show forth the outward appearance like that anyway. Especially if you got a man. It'd be certain women that got men that just show forth their body, just be out there. That's not how a woman's supposed to be. Okay, you supposed to be, you know, whatever you see. All right, whatever you see is pretty much supposed to be for your husband's eyes, man. Okay. So it says, who's adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold or of putting on of apparel. See that? All the, you know, these women got these outfits and they got the you know, the jewels, the necklaces, the jewelry, you know, showing forth the, you know, wearing a dress that got your figures all showing and things of that nature, especially if you got a man. Right? It says, but let it be hidden. It says, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit. You see, being meek and quiet. And a lot of these women who are in social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, you know, they don't live a meek and quiet. They don't have a meek and quiet spirit because they got to show forth their outward appearance to even have quote unquote followers, man. It says, which is in the sight of the Most High a great price. See? But mass majority of these women don't have that concept. Guarantee you she don't. Like I said, I don't know who this woman is, you know, but I guarantee it, if she was having her bills being paid by social media, you know, she was probably showing off skin. I don't know, she's probably like working out or whatever the case may be. I don't know. You know? But for her to be on TikTok and social media asking for help because social media used to pay her bills, she was, you know, she had a large following. But Yahweh Bashim Shai is taking that away. Okay? So, you know, I just wanted to do a quick lesson on this. You know, I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth and also teaching his truth. Much peace, love, and salutation to the elect. Excuse me. Until next time, Lord willing, I say shalom.